I'd like to call to order the 1,455th meeting of the President and Board of Trustees for Machesney Park this 20th day of August 2018. Please rise for invocation given this evening by Reverend Jared Kemp, North Park Church of Christ, and please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Trustee Jake Schmidt.
Let's pray. Lord, we come before you this evening. Thank you for all that you have blessed us with. Thank you for the rain that you've given for the plants to grow. We thank you that those here can meet to discuss the things that are going on in this community and how to best serve it. I pray that you would give them wisdom and knowledge. I pray that you would give them skill and ability so they can execute these things in a way that honors and glorifies you and in a way that strengthens this community at large. We thank you for Christ, for what he's done, for the sacrifice that he made so that all could come to you, and we pray in his name. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I have to start this up.
Will the clerk please take roll call?
Mayor Johnson.
Here.
Trustee Sykes.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
Kidd.
Here.
Wilson.
Here.
Bailey.
Here.
Beck.
Here.
Clerk is present. The attorney is present.
We have a quorum. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the August 6th board meeting.
So made.
Second.
A motion and a second. Are there any additions or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes have been approved. Next, we'll have Treasurer's Report from Treasurer Bradley Robeson.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Treasurer's Report as of August 13th, 2018 reflected the total of all funds to be $13,425,583.43. A copy of the report is available at the back of the room. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to accept the Treasurer's Report.
So made.
Second.
Get a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Treasurer's Report has been approved. Next, we'll have communications from Clerk Lori Mitchell.
Thank you, Your Honor. Several things this evening. First of all, the village would like to congratulate Village Finance and Human Resource Manager Michelle Johansson and her husband Scott and their daughter Stephanie, who welcomed Alyssa Joy last Monday, August 13th at 2:03 a.m. Alyssa weighed 7 pounds 2 ounces and was 19 and a half inches tall, and the family's doing well. Also this evening, we're proud to announce the final Yards of Distinction winners for the summer. The August winners are District 1, the Winquist residents, 11541 Dorothea. District 2, the Kuhler residents, 1120 Darwin. District 3, the Ulmer residents, 9228 North Alpine. District 4, the Moffin residents, 1402 Juniper. District 5, the Mooney residents, 8133 Tedder Hall. District 6, the Merriman residents, 831 Drexel. And the Business Yard of Distinction for August is Superior Joining, 1260 Turret Drive. Also this evening, just a reminder, we're approaching election season. The November general election will be November 6th. One of the items of interest for Machesney Park residents on the ballot will be, should the Village of Machesney Park allow open burning of yard waste within the village limits? In addition, forward-thinking about elections, election packets will be available for interested candidates wishing to run for trustee in Districts 2, 5, and 6 for the April 2nd, 2019 consolidated election, and those will be available beginning on August 28th on Tuesday. That will be the first day that individuals can circulate petitions. The filing dates for those offices in the village will be November 19th through the 26th. And one final note, our next committee and board meetings will be Tuesday, September 4th, because our normal Monday meeting date is Labor Day and Village Hall will be closed that day. And that's my report.
Thank you. We are honored to have Representative John Cabello here tonight to present award this evening. Representative Cabello, could you step forward? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mayor. At this time, could I ask for Lori Mitchell and Aaron Wilson to join me? Mayor, you as well, if you could come down here. I think it's very important. We have something that doesn't normally happen. We have a House Joint Resolution that we are giving to Lori Mitchell tonight for all of her outstanding work as a clerk and as a citizen of Machesney Park that just day in and day out does some fantastic work. So I asked Aaron to come up to read the resolution. So, Aaron?
She's already tearing up. Whereas the members of the Illinois House of Representatives wish to recognize Lori Mitchell and her work as Machesney Park Village Clerk. And whereas Lori Mitchell was born in Kentucky and grew up in Northern Illinois. And whereas Lori Mitchell graduated from Rockford East High School and went on to Rock Valley College, where she graduated with a concentration in journalism and communication. Whereas Lori Mitchell served as a staff and community relations director for the Harlem School District until 2004 when she retired. Whereas Lori Mitchell was elected Machesney Park Village Clerk in 2005, where she continues to duly and proudly serve the residents of the village of Machesney Park. Whereas Lori Mitchell has served as village clerk with great distinction, honor, and has received numerous recognitions. Whereas in 2010, Lori Mitchell earned the Master Municipal Clerk designation from the International Institute of Municipal Clerks by completing and continuing education. Whereas in 2017, Lori Mitchell was awarded the Elian Crable Municipal Clerk of the Year Award from the Municipal Clerks of Illinois. Whereas Village Clerk Lori Mitchell's foremost goal is to accurately and effectively maintain the official records of the Village of Machesney Park. In this capacity, she is an exceptional steward, an exemplary public servant. And whereas Lori Mitchell ensures that everyone who wishes to obtain necessary information can do so as efficiently as possible, she repeatedly goes above and beyond to make sure the residents of Machesney Park are well served. Therefore, be it resolved by the House of Representatives of the 100th General Assembly of the State of Illinois that we commend and applaud Lori Mitchell for the remarkable, selfless work she does as village clerk and as a citizen of the State of Illinois. And further resolved that a suitable copy of this resolution be presented to Lori Mitchell as an expression of our profound gratitude for her service.
Am I ever at a loss for words? I believe I am. This was a complete surprise. Thank you so much. It's my honor to serve and to be recognized as like a cherry on top of the icing on the cake. So thank you so much.
So you're saying the road's in the middle and two thorns in the You guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Looks great.
I'm glad I was done with my report.
Next, we have the warrants. Trustee Joe Sykes.
Thank you, Your Honor. I present the warrant in the amount of $413,072.71 and move for its authorization.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, will the clerk please take roll call?
Trustee Sykes.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Kidd.
Aye.
Wilson.
Aye.
Bailey.
Aye.
Beck.
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays.
Bills have been approved. Next on the agenda is administrative reports. The annual National Night Out celebration was held on Tuesday, August 7th at the Machesney Park Town Center. Many people attended and weather held out for the most part. It rained off and on the last half an hour. I'd like to thank Lieutenant Pete Delpra for his help organizing this event. I'd also like to thank all village staff, volunteers, and sponsors who helped make this event a big success again this year. Just a reminder that the school started last week in the Harlem School District, so please take extra caution when driving as children are walking to and from school and waiting for bus stops. Continuing with administrative reports, next would be Attorney Burke.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. I do not have a report this evening.
Thank you. Next would be Village Administrator Tim Savage.
Thank you. As Clerk Mitchell mentioned, congratulations are in order for Michelle Johansson for the birth of her second child. She did start her maternity leave on time, and we expect her back in late October. She will be missed. And then the second item is that our Public Works employee, our new hire, did start today. We'll try and get him in here in 2 weeks for a quick introduction, but all went as planned. Thank you.
Thank you. Next would be Community Development Director James Richter.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to give a brief commercial development update tonight for you. Quantum Design, Inc. is the 100,000 square foot North American headquarters, and it's underway, under construction at Park 90. We've issued mass grading and foundation permits and are in the process of reviewing the building drawings. We hope to be able to issue that permit shortly, and they plan to be occupying that building by January 2019. TLC Assisted Living, as you're probably aware, the village issued permits for that project, and the construction has started out at the town center. So things are going smoothly, and we'll keep you posted on how things are going as it moves forward. Both Starbucks and Taco Bell on Route 173 are in the process of completing renovation projects. And while renovation projects aren't not necessarily the most exciting projects to discuss, I think it's important to bring them up because they're good indicators of a viable community and the strength of the market. So most retailers don't typically invest in locations that are not performing well. So I'm sure you've seen the never-ending drive-through lines at each of these restaurants, so no matter what time of day, so things are going well there. Hobby Lobby is moving forward at the former Gordman's location. They are under construction. Permits were issued in late June. Contractors working on the store build-out. You'll expect to see a new front facade and entryway, and they're targeting a fall opening. We'll keep you posted on the actual opening of that location. Plaza de los Panchos restaurant at the town center. This is in the former Express location. They have contractors working on a whole new bar and a dining room area, as well as they're updating cooking equipment and plumbing and freezers and all sorts of things. They plan to open early September. We'll keep you posted on that. And then finally, we're excited to share that a new small event banquet facility is to be constructed at 7901 Burden Road, which is on the east side of Burden, immediately south of the intersection of Alpine and Burden. The name of the banquet facility is called Twisted Tulip Events. It will be about a 4,000 square foot building that will be barn themed. The building's going to look great. They'll meet our design standards. They'll have vertical cedar siding, and they're going to specialize in small weddings, parties, and events. Twisted Tulip is operated by a local businesswoman named Deb Mazzullo. She happens to run a party supply business called Party Animals. So the project's under review. They hope to get started soon on that, and I think that'll be a great addition to the community. So that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good news. That's very well done. Thank you. Next would be Superintendent of Public Works, Chad Hunter.
No report tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Next would be Village Engineer, Chris Hopkins.
Thank you, Your Honor. A brief update on projects going on throughout the village. Our 2018 pavement maintenance program is actually starting to wind down. The contractors made very good progress. Everything north of 173 right now is paved. We expect them to finish the remaining sidewalk work and paving work south of 173 towards the end of this week, weather permitting. They're also coordinating with the restoration contractor, subcontractor, to put the lawns in back behind all the curbs and sidewalk areas that we've disturbed, and hopefully that work will be done by the end of next week at the latest. The Scott Lane project continues to go on. The contractor has North Scott Lane cored out about 95%, as much as they can do. As I reported before, we do have conflicts with Nicor's existing gas mains at the intersection of Mildred Juniper and Canyon Juniper and Scott and Juniper. The good news is that Nicor does plan to be on site sometime next week. There is an off chance that they may be able to break a crew in sometime this week, and they will start getting the gas mains out of the way at the the Cadet and Juniper intersection first, which will open up the rest of the project for us for storm sewer. In the meantime, there is some storm sewer that the contractor is going to work on along Cadet Road to get those inlets tied in. And there will also be a water main lowering going on out there this week at the intersection of Mildred and Juniper, so some folks are going to lose water service as a result of that. North Park Public Water District, as always, will coordinate with those folks. And then finally, we do have three last projects for the year out to bid right now. The Victory Lane between Roosevelt Road and Machesney Landing subdivision, Mitchell Road path improvements, and the APP demos. We'll be opening bids in time for all of those to be presented to you on September 4th for award. That's all I have this evening, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Next will be Public Safety Supervisor, Lieutenant Pete Del Prado.
No report this evening. However, I would like to thank you and several of the trustees, as well as the village administrator, for everyone's help on National Night Out. It went well, and it was nice to see several of your faces. So,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next will be committee and trustee reports. Does any trustee have a report this evening? Trustee Schmidt.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tonight, the Public Improvements and Safety Committee met, and we're presenting Resolution 49R18 to tonight's agenda with a positive recommendation.
Thank you. Trustee Sapes.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Administration and Finance Committee met tonight, and we have one ordinance and three resolutions going to the September 4th meeting with positive recommendation. Thank you.
Okay. Trustee Wilson.
Just to make a reminder that coming up this Friday, it's Harlem's first football game against Jefferson Jayhawks this year. It's tough for me. I'm a Jayhawk grad, but now a Harlem resident, so I'm always conflicted on that game. And I'm also going to take some extra time off work this year to sub in the Harlem School District and give back for the shortage of subs.
Very good. Good news. Anyone else? Hearing none, next would be consent agenda. Would the staff present all items to be considered on the consent agenda?
Tonight's consent agenda consists of item A, ordinance 2918. It amends the village code, chapter 21, entitled Personnel, and creates the Public Works foreman position, first reading. Item B, resolution 44R18, authorizes demolition of 4811 Wesley and 1011 Colonial Drive in cooperation with the Winnebago County Health Department. Item C, Resolution 49R18, provides for awarding the publicly bid construction contract for Quantum Court to Northern Illinois Service in the amount of $946,250.48. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Are there any items the trustee would like to remove from the consent agenda to be considered separately? Hearing none, the consent agenda has been accepted as presented. I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So made.
Second.
A motion and a second. Will the clerk please take roll call?
Trustee Schmidt.
Aye.
Kidd.
Aye.
Wilson.
Aye.
Bailey.
Aye.
Beck.
Aye.
Sipes.
Aye.
Mayor Johnson.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays.
Consent agenda has been approved. Next would be unfinished business. We having none. Next would be new business. Having none. Next would be public comment. Is anyone in the audience would like to address the board for the good of the village? Hearing none. Next, I'll entertain a motion to go in a closed session for 5 ILCS 120/2.06D. Review closed session minutes.
So moved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. We have, clerk, please take roll call.
Trustee Kidd.
Aye.
Wilson.
Aye.
Bailey.
Aye.
Beck.
Aye.
Sipes.
Aye.
Schmidt.
Aye.
6 ayes and no nays.
Okay, we are in closed session.